Pathmonk is the AI for website conversions. With increasing online competition, over 98% of website visitors don't convert. The ability to successfully show your value proposition and support visitors in the buying journey separates you from the competition online. Pathmonk qualifies and converts leads on your website by figuring out where they are in the buying journey and influencing them in key decision moments with relevant micro experiences like case studies, intro videos, and much more. Stay relevant to your visitors and increase conversions by 50% by adding Pathmonk to your website in seconds, by letting the AI do all the work and increase conversions while you keep the marketing as usual. Check us out on pathmonk.com. Hey, everybody, welcome to today's episode of Pathmonk Presents. Today, we are joined by Bobo, who is the co-founder of MyShell AI. Bobo, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for you having me here. Thanks, Rick.
Of course, absolutely. I'm excited to speak to you, Bobo. We were talking about MyShell AI a little bit offline, and it sounds like a super interesting project. But in your own words, Bobo, what's the heart of what your company does, and how would you describe it to someone new?
Okay, so we're focused on the AI image and the video entertainment part, and we hire a bunch of developer in the world. So we ask them to upload their workflow or their models to our platform, and they can develop their own works or their own products to our platform, and we publish them to the world, and we basically do the marketing stuff to the introducing their agents and to show people how this agent does and how this gonna work. So if gonna be a popular stock agents or a popular product, we're gonna share the money with the developers. And also we have our own Web3 system. We have our own crypto on Binance. And so we kind of like share our own crypto with the developers. So we are combining the Web3 crypto system and the AI image videos entertainment part. So we kind of like the first company which is doing that. So far we are doing so good. So it's kind of basically the simple introduction for our company.
That's pretty sweet, and it does sound pretty unique, actually. But I'm curious, how do these devs actually find out about you? What are, in a way, I'm curious about your top marketing or acquisition channels at the moment, right? So is it word of mouth? Is it for the website? How does that work exactly?
Okay, so in last year or the last year of the last year, so we kind of like develop our own TDS model, the sounds model. So we put it on the open source, and it's gonna be a viral for a while, and which is OpenAI are also are using our TTS model for now, and so we kind of contribute our technical source to the open source video, and we develop our own platform, and our platform is already have 20,000 followers on the Twitter. So you can check us just MyShell. You can check it out on our Twitter. You can see a bunch of news what we are doing and what we are going to publish to the world and what are we doing this stuff. And and after we are starting to like 6 months later, and so we kind of transform to focus on the image part. The reason we are transforming to that part because we'll find out with the character agents are not gonna give us too many users, or they are keep going to use our product because this the virtual stuff, and the user are just using a couple of days or a couple of weeks, they just be gone. But the image parts, people always use it and they always need it. So and the image are gonna be follow the what is training the hotspot on the internet. So what is gonna be popular is what the image will do. So there always be a needed the people who need to use AI to product their own image stuff. For example, the influencer or the YouTuber or any kind of any kind of sort of show off people gonna be using some image to show off their own their own lifestyle or such stuff. So we find out this marketing is kind of big, and the user is very needed to the product who easy to use, just one click, and they can to have their own image. So we transform to the image stuff, and the meanwhile the stable diffusion and it's going viral, and they're going crazy for the other side. And there's an open source project named ConfUI, so which is them already found the money recently. So we kind of combine with the OpenAI team, and we they have a lot big community there. They got a lot of developer. So the developer give a lot of technology to the ConfUI, but they didn't get any money of that because this open source project. It's on none of them that get any business part. So we provide some business project here because we sure our project is we can use your own workflow and use your open source part to our platform. If you upload it, we are gonna do the marketing stuff. You don't need to worry about that. If we do it well, and your agents are gonna be used more and more, so you can get more money of that. So there are a lot of open source developers are coming to us in basically 3 months. So we kind of gonna be a viral, and for now we already have 8,000 developers in global. So and we also have like 26 million user in the Europe and the North America. So for now we're doing like that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty impressive. It's also the number of developers and the open source devs that are going to join you guys. It's sounds like it's building, and it's gonna be a pretty. It's already an interesting project. I mean, 26 million users is no joke, right? But
Yeah.
also, it sounds like you guys are doubling down on it, tripling down also. So, it's an exciting time, I'm sure, for you guys, especially for you as as a dev yourself, as a recruitment person. There's a lot of things that you're doing. In fact, Bobo, I want to touch on that for a second and maybe switch gears and talk about you as a leader, right? So, what's the day in the life of Bobo like? And in a way, on a typical day, what are the main things you
Oh,
focus on? What does a day on your role look like?
so uh, just ask a question first. It's gonna be a casual lifestyle question, or it's gonna be like a business working style question?
Yeah, more
Uh,
like what you do in the business, right?
oh, okay. It's gonna be
Yeah,
working
yeah,
style question. Okay,
yeah.
so our company is kind of special because our office is which is based on Los Angeles, but we have like 16 people among the global. We have I have colleagues which is located in Singapore, Hong Kong, and New York is there all around the world. So we have a lot of clocks. Our color clock. Sorry, cloud mix is which is they are remoted. So
Mm.
basically, we are working on our own time zone. So I get up like 9 a.m. and it's kind of be late for a lot of people. So
Mm.
because I don't need to try to travel our home or to our office, so I just get
Right.
up and to type to come to the computer and type anything. The first thing I gotta look is to focus on what the news on the open source. So because we are kind of like focused on the image and the video part, for now, the recently Google they published their new model like Nano Banana. So
Mm.
and besides that, there are a lot of company in China they published some open source model. For example, there's a Z image, and there's a queen, and there's Flags 2 or from the Black Forest. So we can see how this model gonna be published recently, and how this community technology will contribute in this model down below. Because when you come to open source, there's nothing really serious, because some guy contribute some technology just for free and maybe just for fun. And there's a people who calls Zhang Luming is the creator of the control net, and the control net is the basic stable diffusion. Why it's going to be more and more, so the people can control the body, the face, how this image look like. They can have some control on the AI image, just because the guy who calls Zhang Luming just contribute their own technology to the open source. And this guy have got no money for now, but for in the open source area, so the developer seem this guy to like a god, you know. So so there's a lot of technology down below over the sea, so you need to check what is gonna be a real important stuff for many technology are the developer doesn't really realize how important they are. So I need to contact with them and to see how this technology will be going to help for our open source image product or the video product, so I can try get the technology as fast as I can and to get using our platform. And so far we can also get some benefit with the creator to this technology, because they are creating this kind of stuff for free. So this kind of important stuff I will do this at the first thing in the morning. They're gonna be spending like 1.5 hours or 2 hours, and I'll go spend a half hour to see our website and to see there's some any bug here, and to upload it to our new agent. So it's for now, and to the afternoon I'll be start from 1 p.m. and the kind of that's the major work of the afternoon is I can do some web coding stuff, because uh we kind of like 26 million user in the global. So to keep this user are using our platform more convenient or comfortable, you're gonna be spend a lot of stuff. You need to see a lot of data, because when the user uploaded the first image, how the agent's going to produce the first image to give back to the user, how many times they're gonna use, and how the workflow going to well, or how the workflow haven't seen any image, if there's a face or there's a no face. So there's a lot of bug here, and I need to create a lot of system on my own, and to see how this agent to monetize them, to see this agents are going well or not, and to fix a lot of bug here. So morning you can see I kind of doing like the marketing stuff, and in the afternoon you can see I gonna do a lot of work on our platform agents technology and debug stuff. So I'm a kind of guy between the technology and the marketing. So I need to see them both. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of work morning and afternoon. And so when it comes to the 6 p.m. or on the night, I can see a casual paperwork. For example, I don't even know how do I get this podcast now, because I don't even know how do you know me. So I can see how the gonna be an opportunity to like be a co-branding stuff, and to see how I can advertising my own company. So this kind of my own per day works.
Yeah, look, you're doing after your
Uh,
coding
uh,
session, let's say of the afternoon, now you're doing more marketing, right? Because you're on a podcast and you're talking
yeah,
about the company and what you guys do.
yeah,
But sounds impressive, to be honest. I mean, um, that kind of marketer, let's say, I don't know if you want to define yourself as a marketer. I know you define yourself definitely as a developer, but it's cool to see like even these hybrids in a way where you do both, right? And knowing the technical
yeah,
side of things is going to help you a lot more with marketing because you're going to be able to do change your messaging and your language to relate more and resonate more with your audience. So I think that's a winner really that you have there. Also, speaking of winners, right? What we have here on Pathmonk Presents is an interesting segment, let's say, that's called rapid fire questions, right? I'm sure you've heard of it before, as in, another podcast and whatnot, but what we have is just a few quick questions that we like to shoot over and to get a quick answer from you. Would you be ready for it?
yeah. It's okay.
All right, let's do it. So, when it comes
Mm.
to consuming content, do you prefer watching, reading, or listening?
Oh, uh, I like more seeing the video.
So,
I like the
watching,
video
right?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
watching. Yeah.
So, what's the latest piece of content you watched? And is there anything interesting that really stuck with you?
Oh, the latest content I watch is called is a tutorial. The people who taught me how to use the Nano Banana more flexible or more usable. There are a lot of prompt engineer stuff. There's a lot of keyword from the AI image generation stuff, and so I can see a lot of prompt engineer video or tutorial stuff. Uh,
That's pretty cool.
uh,
Okay.
yeah, on the week.
Something
Yeah.
technical. Something technical. Okay.
Yeah. That's a technical.
Okay. Next one. If you had a magic wand and could fix one frustrating thing in your marketing life with tech, what would it be?
Sorry, there's a little internet pausing here. Can you
No
repeat it?
worries. Yeah,
Uh,
I'll go again. So if you had a
uh,
magic wand, like a wizard, and you could fix one
uh.
thing in your marketing life with tech, what would you pick?
Oh, it's gonna be communicating stuff, and I want to give every marketing colleagues to have the power to coding. This definitely gonna be a great stuff. It's gonna be easier for now because the LMs are going so fast and the web coding code are going to more accelerate, and they're providing the coding is the more good and gonna be better and better. But the knowledge the marketing colleagues are knowing, they're just doing the marketing stuff. They kind of don't get the feeling or the vibe to using any tool to accelerate their work or to give more power to their per any, for example, the advertising stuff or some SEO trending stuff. They're just doing their work in the old fashioned way. So I kind of hate that. So it's gonna be a wet magic worm. I definitely gonna use in this place.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm sure many people will relate. Bobo, I
Yeah.
want to thank you a lot for being on the show with us today. I was coming to the end of it and we're wrapping things up. I also want to give you the last word. So, if someone forgets everything about the interview today, what is the one thing that they should remember about your company and the work you guys are doing?
Okay. Just keep remembering we are providing any easy use the AI image generation product. Just that.
Easy. Okay. If people want to
Yeah.
check you guys out, where can they go?
They can go on Twitter or Google or any social media platform. Just type in MyShell.ai. They can find us.
Perfect. All right. That's too easy. Awesome.
Uh,
Bobo, I want to thank you again for being with us today. That was really interesting. And a little bit more technical than usual, which I think many of the other marketers and more technically minded and technologically savvy, let's say, people will appreciate. So thank you for that. And I wish you a wonderful day.
Yeah, wish you too. Thank you, Rick. Thank you for having me.
All right, of course. See you next time. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye.